Good morning, stepkids. How are you today? I probably won't do as many shaving videos in the future, but I'm going to today. Um, Story for the day, though. Have you ever wanted to learn a sport and not known the rules about it? My kids now tell me, Dad, you never taught me about how to play basketball or football or anything like that. And I guess I'm guilty because I probably didn't. But it reminded me when I was thinking that this morning of an experience I had when I was first learning how to play baseball or softball at the time. A group of neighborhood kids, and we had a coach who was probably just a teenage boy, but he looked like a grown man to us because this was when I was really little. I don't know, probably 8 or so years old, maybe 9. I don't know. But me and some of the neighborhood kids and our group that was learning how to play, we're getting up to bat, get up to bat, and you stand to bat. Well, it was one kid who didn't. His dad didn't teach him. He didn't know how. He hadn't learned it from somewhere else. When he got up to bat, he got up like this. So he stood right behind home plate with the bat in front of him. Like if he didn't hit the ball was gonna nail him, because he didn't know how. He'd never played. No one had ever shown him how, and fortunately, the guy pitching the ball didn't pitch it then. And of course, it didn't take long for the coach, this teenage guy that was our coach for this little pee-wee group of boys learning how to play baseball, got up and showed him the right way. Looks like a little Hitler thing there. No, you stand like this. And then you got to figure out if you're left-handed or right-handed, right? Because it'll feel natural to you one way or the other, and it'll be awkward if it's not. So, is there a sport that you wanted to learn, and maybe even now want to learn, but that you don't know the rules of it? Here's another interesting thing: is you learn rules like in hockey. I remember surfing channels once on PBS of all stations when I was a kid, and for whatever reason, there was a cartoon animated video about how to play hockey, or what the rules, not how to play, but what the rules of hockey were. NHL. Now, the city I grew up in didn't have a major league hockey team. It had minor league hockey teams, the Golden Eagles, but and I actually went to some of their games, but didn't have major league. And there's a bunch of rules in hockey that I didn't know. By the way, hockey is the best sport. And the Red Wings are the funnest team to watch, or at least they were when I was watching them big time. But there were all kinds of rules about hockey, what you can do, what you can't do. Two-line pass, offsides, you can't skate. The puck has to go over before the controlling team over the forward line, and a bunch of things like that. And you can only hit your opponents if you don't get caught. But anyway, tell me in your comments, what sports are you curious about? Which ones make sense to you? Which ones don't make sense to you? What would you like to learn the rules to? And what experiences have you had when you've been learning sports that you didn't know the rules about? So I look forward to, one more story. When I was playing basketball as a young kid, this wasn't me, but this was someone else on the team. Halftime in basketball, you switch sides. So you're shooting for one basket half the time, and then at halftime, at least in this league, you'd switch and go to the other one, right? Well, when our star player, after halftime, got the ball, we threw the ball in, or someone threw the ball into him, and he took it and he ran and shot it in the hoop that was the one that was our team's prior to the first half, but was basically now he just scored 2 points for the other team because he went the other way. And he laughed about it, and he said, that's okay, they needed the points because apparently we were beating them pretty badly. But in any event, tell me what sports you think make sense, don't make sense, what your favorite sports are, and what questions maybe that you might have about the rules of a particular sport. I may or may not know, but I'll find out if I don't know. And always remember 2 lessons. You can succeed even though your dad's not in your daily life. And always remember the second one, your stepdad loves you. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and share this with those of your friends that you might know that are growing up without a dad. And we'll see you on the next video.